3rd people. The day of fluent expression. June 3rd people have a need to communicate their ideas to others and usually accomplish this through speech. Yet their language, whether spoken or not, is highly original, sometimes so subtle or ironic that some find it difficult to grasp. On the other hand, when June 3rd people get emotional, others may understand them only too well and can even resent their bluntness. Those born on this day would benefit from being at once more lucid and diplomatic in their approach. Not only may the content of June 3rd speech be exceptional, but the quantity as well. June 3rd people can talk a blue streak when excited about a subject, and sometimes their interest continues long after that of their audience has flagged. But when their listeners are deeply involved, those born on this day have the energy to hold their attention. June 3rd people generally do not allow much for compromise, and whether upholding the status quo or going against it, they are equally vociferous in defending or promulgating their viewpoints. June 3rd people are thus easily drawn into debate and discussion and are often found boldly making their opinion known, even when unsolicited. Rarely, if ever, do those born on this day give way in an argument. June 3rd people are mentally oriented and quick-witted, but are not above using physical presence to get their point across. Both men and women are usually seductive, however, rather than intimidating. A June 3rd person can ask for his or her arguments to be considered on logical grounds, but in another mood may summarily give orders and leave it at that. Indeed, they can be quite tyrannical when aroused on a sensitive issue. It is better to let them cool down than to oppose them when they are in such an emotional state. If there is one thing that June 3rd people will respect, it is a well thought out and delivered verbal argument, whether or not they agree with it. Those who wish to sway them should keep this in mind. In truth, those born on this day respond better to a velvet touch than a gloved first, and may even be bribed with a favorite pleasure if approached properly. June 3rd people can be any combination of witty, ironic, or sarcastic. Particularly when annoyed, their words cut like a knife and can devastate the feelings of those close to them. They may not realize the full extent of their powers in this area and therefore need to stay more in tune with how their loved ones are reacting to them. The worst punishment for those born on this day is to be ignored. Silence and tuning out can be employed with a great effectiveness against a June 3rd person, but this weapon must be used sparingly. If merely seeking to get a rise out of them, one may get a more violent response than bargained for. Those born on June 3rd do not take kindly to being slighted either, and their reactions may be both extreme and lightning swift. Advice. Beware of overconfidence. You can't talk your way out of every situation. Mind your hot temper and leave others to their own devices when possible. Words can hurt. Show more understanding and compassion.